Hub City Dirt Drags coming up this very weekend at the Richland County Fairgrounds. Lacey Steffes and Riley Anderson joining us here on WRCO. Are you both excited for this weekend?
Yes, we're very excited. The weather looks like it's going to be perfect. 70s during the day and the typical Wisconsin fall 40s in the evening.
Yeah, you couldn't have tailor-made or custom ordered anything better, could you?
Yeah, it's going to be perfect. Great opportunity to come out one last big motorsports event of the season and see some amazing things that we're going to have on property.
Well, you've had some other events. What makes this one pretty special, Riley?
This is kind of our bigger event. This is our national scale event. It's also, it's very grassroots. We have everything from kids racing classes on up, but this is a national event. We got truck and tractor pullers coming from all across the country to some of the biggest names in the drag racing world coming across country, as well as locals. So it's this is our big event. It's a lot of fun because, a lot of the underdog or local people get to take on these big national guys and show them what Wisconsin has to offer.
You can get up close and personal, some opportunities this weekend. Lacey, tell me about the meet and greet event on Thursday.
Yeah, so Thursday night for all of our locals, we're having the Richland Center Chamber is helping us put on a Business After 5. So for the business community, between 5 and 7, we'd love to have you come out on the pit side. There's also a Lions Club car show going on at the same time on the grandstand side, so all kinds of activity. But come on out and get the opportunity to meet some of our racers who are challenge racers who will be arriving in town early. And really just find out what the event is about. If you've got questions, ask those. We'll have some food. We'll have some live music. We'll have, some cold drinks. But really an opportunity for the people of Richland Center to come out and understand what's happening and ask questions. We always want this event to not only be a great event at the fairgrounds, but also to make a positive impact in the community, at the restaurants and the motels and the gas stations. So we want everybody to be prepared for the influx of spectators.
Let's talk about some of the other events going on this weekend. Riley, you talked about some people coming in. There's some local people that are involved in this as well, and some people that, I'm sure you've worked with through the year.
Yeah, absolutely. So we got, Friday night we're going to be doing, or Friday, I should say, to describe the Hub City Diesel Truck Challenge, if some of these drivers that are coming from across country entered the challenge class, meaning that they have to take their truck and they have to put it on a dyno, which registers like how much horsepower and torque it makes. And then they have to race against each other over the course of the weekend. So it's kind of a challenge. They got to use one truck to do two events. But that being said, at noon, 1 o'clock, we will be starting the dyno on Friday. And then at 6 p.m., we're going to be starting the truck and tractor pulls. So there'll be dynoing going on, truck and tractor pulling going on, and show and shine under the lights. So a lot of these kids that have these show and shine trucks that have underglow will be having those on display. But the poll that we have going on Friday night, we definitely encourage you to come check it out because we got the biggest pulling trucks in the country coming. That stuff that the only way you get to see it in our region is if they go to Toma. Other than that, these trucks are a lot of East Coast super stocks. It's going to be one heck of a pull Friday night, and we have live music to follow. Putting on events like this definitely aren't cheap, but we have two sleds, so we're going to have two pulling tracks. So you're going to have side-by-side pulling action going on Friday night. It definitely speeds up the show, helps us get through all these big trucks, but this is a very expensive event to put on, and we want it to benefit, like Lacey said, the community, and hopefully we can get some more support from the community back because it's always a challenge for us to raise enough money to host these events.
A lot of times you have civic groups helping out. Do you have some people selling food for you again this weekend?
Yeah, the Lions Club will be out there. The Kiwanis group is letting us use their pavilion. I know we've got some student groups. The football team is coming. The FFA is coming out to help us. So really grateful for those. I think we have a good amount of volunteers. If there's a group that's out there looking, I think maybe Saturday afternoon we could use one more ticket group to do ticket admissions. But the Boaz Saddle Club has been super helpful. We're very grateful for their support. Next year we'll be looking for additional groups. So.
Well, I'm all about having a good time and having some good food. It sounds like you got great opportunities this weekend for that as well, don't you?
Absolutely. We have 12 different food vendors coming in, so food trucks. We've got barbecue, broasted chicken, mac and cheese, several different options for cheese curds. We've got a couple of custom fancy soda companies. We're going to have a coffee truck on site. So we've got a lot of great opportunities. And then obviously we've got 3 bars sprinkled throughout the area. The Burnout Road is going to have its own bar out there and food truck, so that'll be fun. So lots of come for the day and plan to eat lunch and dinner. We've got some great options. The Lions Club is going to be there with a full food stand. So,
all right. What about opportunities for kids? You talked about some of those.
Yeah, so one of the cool things that we do is we do some giveaways. It was Lacey's idea, and it's awesome. So we got some of the youth electric vehicles, like the ones you kind of see them at Walmart and stuff, for a little battery-powered... Power Wheels. There we go. That's what we're looking for. So we have some Power Wheels. Actually, 2 of them are in Richland Center. One at Jones's Chevrolet, and one is at Vitesnik Power Sports. And we're encouraging the local guys, community, if you have some small kids that are interested in them, just stop down to Jones's Chevrolet or Vitesnik Power Sports, and you can sign up there, and it'll give them an opportunity to be out there that Saturday, not only to race it in front of the crowd, but then the winner gets to take it home.
Could one of you take us through the day Saturday and what we can expect?
So Saturday morning, kicking off right away in the morning, we're going to have a show and shine starting at 10 a.m. So meaning show and shine, it's a vehicle show. So basically we're going to have trucks, cars, semis, whatever they want to show or put on display will be out behind the grandstands. And also at 11 a.m., the ATV dirt bike drags will kick off. So that'll be a lot of youth and all the way up to adults will be drag racing on the track in front of the grandstands. And while both of those are going on, we have tons of vendors coming from all over the country, meaning companies that are there to show the products that they sell and just show their support of this event. And at noon on Saturday, we have an exciting event called the Fan Dyno. So the dyno, it registers your horsepower and torque numbers that your vehicle makes, and there's tons of people coming to see how much power they can make. And also while that's going on at noon, so you have drags happening, you got the Fan Dyno happening, we have a Burnout Road. That's a new thing. Some of these kids, they like to fry their tires off. So we gave them a spot. We paved a spot at the Richland County Fairgrounds for them to do it safely in a controlled manner, and it's going to be pretty interesting.
Burnout Road is what you call it, right?
Yeah, we got a Burnout Road, and then the big trucks, the big show, the whole Hub City Diesel Truck Challenge, that kicks off at 3 p.m. So you're going to see youth drag racing in the morning with the show and shine happening, burnouts happening, dyno happening, and at 3 p.m. sharp, we are starting the big trucks in the drag side of it in front of the grandstands. And that is something, if you are kind of curious as to what it is, I encourage you to come out and check it out, because these trucks are going to be going 300 feet at 100-plus miles an hour in 2.5 seconds, 3 seconds.
Got to see it to believe it. Lacey, is this one of the last shows of the season for the Midwest?
Definitely the northern Midwest. I know that we are definitely the last one in the northern Midwest. So it's going to be great. And it's $20 a day or $30 for a weekend pass. So if you come in on Friday, you pay the $30. You got both days then admission. Otherwise, it's $20 per day. We try to keep this reasonably priced. Again, this event is quite hefty to put on when it comes to financial wise, but whenever you want to put on a big show with all the big stuff, you got to pay. So
are there advanced tickets then, or everything's at the gate?
All ticket sales are at the gate this year. We're looking at maybe doing advanced ticket sales in the future, but for this year, you just got to come to the gate and talk to somebody.
Sure, and that's a good deal, and people can just go right in, and it's for all ages, right?
Yes, it's definitely a family-friendly event. Our event, we're right on the edge we are controlled chaos. So it's definitely a lot of fun. We encourage the kids to come out and meet some of these drivers and stuff. The drivers get just as much a kick out of the kids as they may out of their vehicles that they have there. We really appreciate all the competitors that come to this event because they're very supportive and they love the fan interaction. That is one of the biggest things that we've had feedback with our events over the years is a lot of these racers, they don't get the fan interaction at some of their big events they go to. So they really enjoy the Richland County support and the community that comes in and how enthusiastic they are to see these guys compete against each other.
Some really good photo opportunities, Lacey.
Great photo opportunities. I was just talking to the guys earlier. We have about 20 different media outlets coming, whether they're influencer media or larger scale media, coming out that have secured media passes for the event. So I expect some really great coverage from this event. And the fall colors. We're encouraging all of our spectators and show and shine participants to get out, explore the apple orchard. So we've given them a map of locations within the community that we feel like are highlights. We want them to, get downtown and get a cup of coffee and get some food and really explore the Richland Center area.
Why do you both think this is an important event for the area? Why do you do it? I
feel that, it's very important because it helps bring revenue and recognition to the Richland County area and what the area, the beauty that it has to offer. It's a very hilly county, and we're nailing it on the fall colors this year. The apple orchards are in full swing. I feel this event we got people coming from California, Montana, Utah, from New York, all over the country, but this event draws them in to show them what Richland County has to offer, and maybe someday they'll look at it and be like, we love that community, let's go there for vacation or something. That's kind of our hopes, and it also, we hope that, we know that this event will help generate some revenue to the local businesses to hopefully help the growth of Richland County and, the youth side of the Richland Center community.
Lacey, what about you?
I guess I would just, we're saying that we're working on creating, the premier motorsports event in the Midwest. That's what we'd love to see Hub City become in the next few years. I think our first event in Richland at the Richland Center Fairgrounds was last October. It seems like we've been there forever, but we've only had 2 events there. And each event, we've doubled our spectators from October to May, and now we're hoping to do the same thing from May to October. So we need to, keep our arms around that and rely on the community and the resources to help us manage it. But hopefully it's making a positive impact in the community as well.
Awesome. Anything else either of you like to add that we haven't talked about here today?
I would say one thing that on Saturday, a cool thing that's happening this is the first time is, so our girls show, our show and shine, over half of the trucks that we have registered for our show and shine, so almost 100 trucks are registered to girls. So
Really?
We have a girls-only zone happening in the show and shine. So we're having a meet and greet on Saturday at 11 a.m. So these are either trucks that the girls own. Some of them have built them. We've got a couple of performance shops that are owned by women that are coming to vend in our vending area in that girls zone. So I would really encourage everybody to come out and see these trucks. But at 11 a.m., we'd love to get some of those younger girls out here to meet the girls that are building these trucks and really show them that, girls in the industry have a place and they can compete. We've got some girls racing also and on the dyno, and I think just really supporting ladies in the motorsports event is really a focus that it will always probably be part of the Hub City Dirt Drags.
All right, great. Well, thanks for being our guests, and we'll be talking to you again. We'll have some drop-ins. Riley's going to stop by a little later on this week, but good luck this weekend with the Hub City Dirt Drags.
Sounds great. Thanks, Phil.
Thanks, Phil. See you this weekend.